People of God, you know what I want to say? I was just talking to a young sister that came up and asked me for some information, asked me for my help with her business, getting her business started, right? And we were talking, and I said, she said, most females, they won't talk to you, they're mean. She said, sometimes I've seen females, and I tried to talk to them. I said, hey, you look, your outfit look cute. She said, they roll their eyes at her, they're just mean. And I told her, I said, people are very weird. And I said, I'm not mean. And I can kind of understand. I don't understand why people roll their eyes at you when you're just speaking to them. I said, but I can kind of understand why some people are standoffish and they don't want to mingle anymore. It's because a lot of times people take your kindness for weakness. And when you're trying to help somebody do something, sometimes they take advantage of you, or they get what they want to get from you. And then they try to act like they know more than you, or they know better than you, or they show you no type of appreciation. Or sometimes when you're trying to help them, there's envy working in them against you, so it's very difficult for you to help them in any kind of way, because you can feel that, and so they start trying to sabotage what you got going on, And I told her, I said, I remember when I first got into business several years ago, I helped 13 people. I held their hand, I mentored them, I walked them through everything. And I said, it was a lot of good, but the few bad, it made me say, I'm not doing that ever again, not for free, because my time is valuable. And I knew the value that I was giving away, but I was sowing seeds, and God has rewarded me for those seeds that I've sown. But in the future, I said, I'm not doing that stuff, just giving away my time no more for free, because people don't appreciate you. And so that's part of the reason, in my opinion, a lot of people don't want to mingle these days, even if it's different type of things, going out, making friends. As you get older, you get so tired of being disappointed, you get tired of being hurt, you get tired of being let down and beat down, or you get tired of having your goodness repaid with evil. You get tired of you being kind to somebody, you being genuine, and they don't think you can pick up on their nastiness or their sneaky behaviors, and you get tired of dealing with that. And so sometimes you just move on and be like, I see why some people are stuck. You stop wasting your time trying to help pull people up, because really God will bless all of us. He has no respect of persons. But some people, when you really examine their character and how tricky and messy they are, they're in a stuck position because of how they are, their character, and they have to grow, and that's God disciplining them. And sometimes when you get in the way and try to help somebody, there, you'll bring wrath on yourself, because you're trying to get in between that. And so in this season, let people go, be slow to anger. Don't let nobody get you, out of character, but don't go out of your way so much so that you're pouring yourself out and allowing yourself to be drained, or allowing people to mistreat you and mishandle you. Those who are not aligned, let them go swiftly, and your plate will stay clear. It'll stay clear for those who come. Sometimes you might get one leave and 12 more or 7 more show up, and then you got to distinguish between those energies. And out of that 7 or 12, 0 of them probably be worth anything. They might not be aligned, but then eventually sometimes you may find out of that next group, maybe 1 or 2 may be aligned, and you just keep living your life like that. Get along with who you can get along. Go out, help the poor, do your thing, get in your lane, stay there. Once you find your place of peace and joy, and you're operating like that, you got to just keep moving. Don't let people pull you down, because sometimes people prey on kind-hearted people, and they will try to exploit you. And when they see you got boundaries, or you start, that kindness, you come in kindness, you're a kind person, but then when you see they try to take the piss out of you, you start, letting them know, listen, now, don't take my kindness for you. No, I'm not no fool. Don't try to push over me. Then you start seeing them being manipulative and stuff like that, and you don't need people like that aligned to you, right? So that's why I believe a lot of people, they're not allowing themselves to, be open anymore. Sometimes people just don't want to deal with all the nonsense and the weirdness and the mean, cruel behavior of other people. What's y'all's opinion? That's my opinion. But what's your opinion? Why you think people are more now sheltering themselves and not even trying anymore, and pulling themselves back from even trying to build type of connections, or to be so easily available to help others? Why do you think sometimes now people just pull back when you see somebody doing something and you ask them a question, but they act like they just don't, they're shy away from you? Maybe they're not being mean, because I don't understand the meanness and rudeness to it, but maybe they just shy away and they don't want to be bothered. What's your take on people? Why do you think people just don't want to be bothered anymore in the time that we're living in? All right.